this is Chris Bond, strategist, creator, disruptor, and catalyst in chief in her company. I just want to talk to you for however long this winds up being. I saw something that caused me to pause, and I had to wrap my head around what it was that was meant and what the implications were. And so, what I saw, I was browsing websites. I get different emails that come in, just like you. And so, I'll open up a tab, save the link, and I'll go back and I'll view it later. And so, this particular tab, what caused me to pause was it mentioned stop using tech from the pre AI era. I saw it, I read it, I was like, wait, that's like everything. That's that's literally everything. And a few thoughts came to me because I read this over and over again. I read about three, I'm not going to kid you, maybe four times. And my reaction, even after reading it those times, was, oh, oh, so you're talking about SaaS, you're talking about CRM, you're talking about tool suites that people have built out over the years. You're talking about resources like Asana, Basecamp. You're talking Microsoft Project, Microsoft Word, even. You're talking like the calendars. You're talking even Google Suite, although of course Google has incorporated AI right now. You're talking about Skype, which is, if I'm correct, Skype is already gone. Um, Dropbox, SharePoint, HubSpot. You're talking about a whole slew of things. Salesforce, Mailchimp, a whole slew of resources, tools that for the past 20 years, maybe longer, in whatever form they existed at the time, that not only individuals, but companies have bought seats for, licenses that now, due to the onset of AI, may or may not be renewed. And that decision probably depends on if these long-standing tools are adapting or incorporating AI themselves in some way, or have gotten even more narrowly focused on what it is they are actually doing for their clients so that they can still be of service. And then the other thought that came to me was, wait, so GPTs are the new worksheets. And then apps are the new processes. And I'll tell you why I say that. You know, we're accustomed to having, or we have been accustomed to, oh, download this. Here's, for Zoom, maybe you're attending a webinar. And these are fresh thoughts, y'all. I'm just talking to you. I haven't even written. I just saw it and I wanted to get here. So please grant me some leeway. Follow along with me. Bear with me. Um, we're so accustomed to, hey, you're attending this webinar, you're coming to this meeting, download, the PDF, download this worksheet in advance, download, whatever it is, whatever the handout is. And that's been awesome. That's been great. Some of it has been truly quality content. But now with the onset of AI, though, GPTs will allow you to experience that worksheet in an entirely different way. Because it's one thing to go through to attend a webinar or whatever exercise it is that you're doing. And no, I'm not saying that paper will be replaced. I don't believe it is, nor should it be, because when you write by hand, there's scientific proof, and maybe I'll include the link if I think about it after I finish here. But there's scientific proof that when you write longhand, it taps into different areas of the brain that keyboard just simply cannot touch. So there will always be a need to actually write the vision. What I am saying is that how many times have you gotten to the end? You participated in an exercise, whether you did it in person or whether you did it after the class, the webinar, what have you, was over. And so you completed the worksheet, and then perhaps maybe you went back to it. Well, with GPTs, you can go through that exercise, but you can also, because of the interactive, because of the level of immersion for the experience, you can also walk away with the result beyond the result because of the way that you engage, because AI allows you to create a GPT that adapts to your responses, that delves deeper than what the static form of a worksheet or a PDF can. So therefore, it allows you to iterate faster and to reach an outcome that would be better and also save time, save a heck of a lot of time in order to reach that outcome. Likewise, um, apps are the new processes. Your methodology is still your methodology. And you can create an app, a GPT, based on your methodology. But because you can do so, you can now create an experience based on that where people will be able to apply your methodology specifically to their needs in a way that ultimately you would want them to. Your methodology, your practices, your processes, those are all original. However, there's, when it comes to the individuals, the end users, your clients, who's ever interacting with your methodology, each one of those people is seeking a unique outcome. So I don't see where the creating an app is something to fear. I see it as a way that for people to apply, for your clients, for your users to apply your original methodology at a deeper level and to have a far better experience than they would within a static environment. And I just pulled this link up again, but wow, when you're talking about how things have changed, man, this is an interesting time to be alive. Not in denial about anything, concerning AI, but people, these are tools. Yes, they're disruptive, but these are tools like anything else. What's going to make the difference is how you use them. What is your intent toward them? And if you can possibly get beyond the periodic being thrown for a loop, because AI is rapidly advancing. We rapidly advancing and is doing things across multiple industries. And every week there's something that you can see and be like, wow, you know, we are the ones that determine if this is something, if it is something amazing, if it's definitely something that should not be, and by all means, speak up for that. And also how that's going to impact how we use it. But that phrase, going back to that initial phrase that I saw, stop using tech from the pre AI era. Wow, there is now such a thing. So please, I know, like I said, I saw this. I just wanted to talk to you briefly, um, share your thoughts, share your comments, and let me know. Like, let me know what you think about this pre AI era comment, but also let me know um, about some of the uses that I mentioned. What do you think? Are the GPTs, in fact, the new worksheets, the new handouts? And what is your plan? In particular, if you do, like myself, in fact, have methodologies, systems, um, how do you foresee incorporating, implementing AI within those processes to create a better experience for your clients, for those that you encounter and engage, than could ever be possible within a static environment? I'm genuinely interested in your input. Again, this is Chris Vaughn, strategist, creator, and disruptor, catalyst in chief at In Her Company, where we equip entrepreneurial women to be their own solution. Thanks for listening.